The first step to set up ATCUD in InvoiceXpress is to create the connection between the account and the tax authority via this panel. For that, we need a user and a password. It is important to clarify that this username and password are not the login data on the tax authority's portal. Those are personal and non-transferable and are not the data intended here. When you enter your portal in the tax authority, if you search for User Management, you will get as the first result exactly the link to manage the users that you have already created. It may happen, if you have never done so, that this list is empty. In my case, as you can see, I have 3 users here. One of them is suspended, and, in fact, we can have as many users as we want. It's not limited to a maximum number. To continue with a connection of the communication with the tax authority, we then need, as it is explicit here, the user and the password. If we look at the ones I have already created, the user is the NIF followed by an identifier that the tax authority assigns to each user that is created, in which the name that is in blue is merely an identification of what your user management is. There are 2 ways to do this: by creating a new user here, or if you are only looking at this panel, you can simply access this help article and in this first link open directly the creation of a new user. To do this is quite simple. This is just the identifying part to be able to know. For example, to say that this user will be called ATCUD InvoiceXpress, that is, I will be quickly able to identify in my user list what it is for. I will set a password, confirm this same password, and the phone and email access is not mandatory. What is fundamental is that the WSE sequences communication and management by web service option be active. Without this activation, it will not be possible for InvoiceXpress to create invoicing sequences in your account. So, from the moment that I submit, I can easily understand that we have here the user well defined. I will copy it, paste it on the InvoiceXpress panel, and then I will put the password that I defined. Just save, and the communication with the tax authority is successfully activated. From this moment on, your InvoiceXpress account is ready to register invoicing sequences and consequently assign an ATCUD to each tax-relevant document that is issued, whether invoices, receipts, or all the others.